Today's date is September 22nd, and it's a Monday, 2025. This is Gary Johnson calling, G-E-A-R-Y, speaking. And it's, let's see, what did I say? Monday, September 22nd, 2025. And this is a short video to show the two intercom systems. Also show the parking lot at 1522 High Point Street, 90035. Now, this is the intercom that is in the unit and has not been repaired. And if you normally would push these buttons, you would make a noise because you would hear the sound outside. So if you push this button, you hear nothing. You see I'm pushing it, you hear nothing. And the same thing with this. If you push listen, you would hear the noise outside because it would be connected to the intercom outside. But obviously it's not connected, so this doesn't work. And this is inside unit 9. Okay, we're gonna go outside and take a picture of the outside intercom, which is a different system, and we're going to take a picture of the parking lot. So we're going to do the outside intercom in the parking lot in the same shot so you can see the continuity of the date. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, here we are at 1522 High Point Street. I don't know if you can see this video clearly, but we're going to start pushing some of the buttons now. I think it shows you the date here, Monday 2025. It's the 22nd of September. So we're going to do our best to see if I can go over. Anyway, do our best to push the button so you can see it don't work. So here's delivery.
Please enter your PIN code or press I don't have the PIN.
So you need a PIN for that. If you don't have the PIN, you can't get in. Okay, so that's basically the entry code. Door key system or keypad system. That has nothing to do with the intercom. Okay, so here we go. Temp key.
Please hold your QR code in front of the camera or enter your temporary pins.
Same thing, you would have to have a key code to use that. That's not a reference to what we're doing. Let's see, reception. There's no reception here. It says number not configured. Let's see. Okay, still running. All right, dial, let's see what happens.
To call, please enter the number and then press green call button.
Okay, so what number are we talking about? I don't know what number we're talking about. What number do you call? Go back to that. No numbers. Let's look for contacts.
To search, please enter the
Here we
name
go.
or apartment
Now
number or just slide up and down to search.
Here's the apartment number. Let's push that, see what happens. Nothing. A busy signal. Nothing. You can hear that, right? Busy signal. Let's push number, let's see, 18.
Calling.
Well, that one's calling. Okay, we'll leave that alone. Well, that one's got a busy too. I'm trying to try ones where I think nobody's there. Let's try 16.
Calling.
This one's calling. I don't know if anybody's going to be there. I don't think so. Just ringing. No one's there. Okay, let's try number 9. This is the apartment I live in, number 9. Push number 9. So who's it calling? We don't know. It's just ringing. That's what they all do basically. They just ring, but nobody, no voicemail, no nothing. Okay, let's get out of that one. Okay, so that part of the system doesn't work. Let's see, this is the PIN code.
Please enter your PIN code.
So this is the door entry system. You just have to put a PIN in, but of course that has nothing to do with the intercom. So we'll go back to the home screen. Okay, right now we're going to go into the parking lot. So that's the intercom right there. Now we're going to go into the parking lot and let's see which way I'm going to go. Should I go down the sidewalk or should I go the other way? Well, I think I'll go down the sidewalk. Since the gate is open and I have my key, I gotta walk very carefully here. Walk very carefully. Okay, here we go. Gonna go up the driveway here to the parking lot and give you an idea of the parking stalls. And I do want to say that I'm going to give notation of this in my facts, but the housing services have to be provided by the landlord, not by the tenant. My rent agreement specifically says that tenants cannot supply their own housing services. So, and I'm going to make notation too, there's various laws and municipal codes that say that housing services are included but not limited to. So therefore, there's no way anybody can exclude something from a housing service if it's not there. If it's not in the rent agreement in writing, and there's no oral agreement, by the conduct of the parties, if that housing service is on that property, then it's a housing service, and it's including but not limited to. So the Building and Safety Code of California says that. The LA Municipal Code says that. The rent agreement, my rent agreement, uses the phrase including but not limited to. The State Unruh Act Civil Code Section 51 describes housing services as including but not limited to. And so does the LA Municipal Code section I will quote in my facts. So anyway, we're going to look at the parking stalls here. And I just mentioned that to say that just because something is not in writing in the rent agreement does not mean it's not a housing service. Okay, so the owner supplies the key to the mailbox. The owner supplies the key to the front door of the building. He supplies the key to the front door of the unit. He supplies the key to the parking gate right here that you see is not working. He supplies the clicker to use that gate. So these are all things that the owner has to supply, and he has to supply the parts to use the AccuVox system. That was the intercom we were just looking at on the outside of the building. It's called AccuVox. The owner has to supply the parts to use that, because only the owner has a contract with that company. I'm a tenant. I don't have a contract with that company. Okay, so I'm not obligated to supply the housing services to make it work. Okay, so this is the parking lot here. We have single stalls, we have tandem stalls. Here's stall 1A, and let's see, here's stall 1A, 1B, 2. Okay, so we're going to keep walking here. You're going to see this car here that has the flat tire. And this is a abandoned vehicle. Doesn't have proper registration plates. So you have stall number 4. And this is the vehicle that has the flat tire in the front. So you got the single stalls here, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is my stall here, stall number 8. And you can see it's a single car stall. Stall number 8. You see 7, and you see 8. Okay, so here we go. All these are single stalls. And this stall here, which is stall number 13, in the original agreement, the original certificate of occupancy for the building, stall number 13 was a single car stall. But the owner extended the striping. Now the city of Los Angeles has authority over the striping. So here we have stall number 11, stall number 12, those are all single stalls. And we have 13, 14, 15, 16. Again, the city government has jurisdiction over the striping of the stalls. Okay? So 13, 14, 15, 16, all tandem stalls. And we have 17, 18, 19, all tandem stalls. Tandem 2-car stalls. So 17 is vacant right now. I don't mean the apartment number. I mean the stall is vacant. Nobody's using it. Stall number, let's see, what's this? 12, 13, 14, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15. 14 is vacant right now. Stall number 14 is a 2-car stall. And stall number, let's see. Yeah, stall number 14, stall number 15 are vacant. I don't know about 13. I have seen 1 car there, but that 1 car only has 1 car, not 2 cars. So anyway, that's the parking lot. This is 1522 High Point Street. Just want to give you an idea of the parking lot so there's no confusion as to how many stalls here, basically how many are vacant. The owner refuses to post in the common area a indication of who's parking where, and so we can see which stalls are vacant, which stalls are available. We don't know. Anyway, so this is September 22nd, and it's I think it's what, 3:30, 4:30, about 4:30 in the afternoon. Gary Johnson, 1522 High Point Street, 90035. Okay, thank you. This is to the owner of the property and whoever else has the link to the video. Okay, here we are again, 1522 High Point Street. You can see the time, you can see the date, you can see the functions. So I wanted to do this because couldn't really see the other one too well because it was dark. But let's try reception. Numbers not configured. Let's try PIN.
Enter the building. Please enter your PIN code.
Okay, so that's a door entry system. And let's see, temp key, what does that mean?
Please hold your QR code in front of the camera or enter your temporary pins.
This is for if somebody has a temporary pin. Okay. We don't know if that works because we don't have a temporary pin. Let's try delivery.
Please enter your PIN code or press and then type the PIN.
So that's another PIN code. I don't know if it's the same PIN code or a different PIN code. There's a number of functions here where you use PIN codes. And let's see, what do we got here? Let's try the dial one.
To call, please enter the number and then press green call button.
Now, it's not explaining why you would need to use this. Is this the person supposed to call the number that they have for the person? Or does this go routing this person through another system? And what is the point of it? If you have the person's cell phone number or mobile number, and you have a cell phone, you're going to dial that. I don't think you're going to necessarily go through this, and maybe the tenant has to give you
To call, please enter the number
permission
and
to
then
go
press
through
green
this,
call
so I
button.
don't know. And let's see, this last one here is contacts.
To search, please enter the
Okay,
name
this
or
has the apartment
number or
numbers.
just slide up and down to search.
How do you use this? Let's push that one. Nothing. Let's try another one.
Calling.
That's me right there. So who is it calling exactly? I don't know. But it's not ringing. It's not. Nobody's picking up. So who's it calling? So that's interesting because this is supposed to call number 9. So what is this supposed to be hooked up to? So there we go. No instruction whatsoever. You can see the date right there clearly. And this is to the owner of the property. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, we're going to take a picture of this. We're going to try to dial this number here where it says dial. This is Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025. This is to the owner of the property. And this is at 1522 High Point Street. We're going to push the dial button and see what happens.
To call, please enter the number and then press green call button.
Let's see what number we're going to dial here.